Um, yeah, let's go through all of this, because this is all interesting stuff. I think Javik's gonna be a pretty fascinating guy.
We've never seen a species with this sensory ability you have.
It was common among my people, imparting experience through touch, the chemistry of life. Complicated ideas could be absorbed in seconds.
That sounds very useful.
It's like Matrix
We
almost.
evolved as hunters. Reading 1,000 details in our environment ensured our survival.
So could you read something about this room?
There was liquid, a form of incubation. The DNA of a Krogan who lived here. He was powerful, prone to violence.
Very good.
I'm impressed. His name was Grunt.
I miss Grunt.
And if he were my enemy, I would have given him a wide berth. There is great strength in his genes.
That skill's pretty useful. Not gonna lie.
I'm beginning to understand the beacons a bit more.
Later, we developed technology to harness our ability. Information could be stored in certain objects through touch. Memory has its own biomarker, its own chemistry, as do knowledge and skills. The beacons could remember these things.
Things like Reaper invasions.
Yes, I can still sense the turmoil in you, witnessing the extinction of our empire. The fabric of your being was forever marked that day.
So it's kind of like reading someone's mind, but you're actually reading someone's body, reading information off of their cells and DNA. It's an interesting concept. Did I already say this one?
Liara here would never forgive me if I didn't ask you. What was Prothean civilization like?
Yes, I've always wondered, what sort of government did you have, and can you tell me about your religious beliefs, or perhaps the...
We are dead now. What does it matter?
I'm sorry. Studying your history has been a lifelong passion of mine.
When I was born, our empire was already at war with the Reapers. The first thing I remember was seeing my planet on fire.
Man, that's rough.
What was your civilization like before the Reaper attack?
We were the dominant race of our cycle. We ruled the galaxy.
My studies indicated you were the only race engaged in space travel at the time. I always found that curious.
We were one empire composed of many subjects. All eventually called themselves Prothean.
What if they didn't want to?
They weren't given a choice.
Interesting. Protheans have a little bit of a dark history.
Are you saying you enslaved the other species?
Any could oppose us if they wished, and if they had won, they would have ruled. Many tried. None succeeded.
I had no idea Protheans were so... severe.
It was by necessity. Very early we encountered the dangers posed by machine intelligence. They rebelled against us.
We've had the same problem. They're called Geth.
We could not allow the machines to surpass us. It was decided the only way to win was to unite all organic life within our empire.
Did it work?
For a time. The Metacon War. We were turning the tide. Until the Reapers arrived. Then we understood machines had surpassed us long ago, in ways we could never imagine.
The culture, based on Javik's explanation of his culture, they almost seem like Kunari in Dragon Age. Not quite, but you know, the cutthroatness of it and the, well, superiority complex kind of reminds me of the Kunari.
Back on Eden Prime, it looked like there were other stasis pods. What happened?
The Empire had fallen, and we knew our cycle was lost. We were the final vanguard, the best soldiers left alive.
So more of you were supposed to survive into this cycle?
Yes. Under my leadership, a new Prothean empire would have arisen. We would have commanded the races of your time to prepare for the next Reaper invasion. But traitors within our ranks, indoctrinated agents, betrayed us, and the Reapers discovered our plan.
Just out of curiosity, how would you have commanded us?
By
That's what I'd like
leaving
to
you
know.
no other option, you would have joined our army or faced the Reapers alone.
We've uncovered quite a few Prothean ruins. Were you observing our ancestors?
Before the war, we cultivated species who showed potential. Eventually, you would have been offered a choice to join the Empire. But when the Reapers attacked, we ceased all study. We hoped they would see you as too primitive to harvest.
Well, thank you. I think.
Interesting. Yeah, definitely a superiority complex.
What can you tell us about your own war with the Reapers?
Many of the details were lost. The conflict lasted for centuries. Those that faced the Reapers in the beginning were long dead when I was born. There were memory shards, however, passed down from soldier to soldier. They gave us fragments of what happened.
Several years ago, we found a Prothean VI that called itself Vigil on the planet Ilos. He was the caretaker of a research project.
During my life, Ilos was only a rumor. It was said we had cities there, built on the ruins of a civilization before us, the Inusanon.
Inusanon?
If our scientists did have a research facility, whatever they were doing was secret.
Yes, Vigil said they wiped all traces of themselves from the records so the Reapers couldn't find them.
The scientists eventually went into cryogenic stasis.
More of my people survived?
No, but they did stop the Reapers from taking control of the Citadel in this cycle. It delayed their invasion.
I never saw the Citadel. It was captured long before I was born.
How did your people wage war against the Reapers?
Attrition. We fought them system by system, planet by planet, city by city. Entire worlds were sacrificed just to slow the Reapers down.
Wow.
Time they spent harvesting a population was time we could regroup.
Wow.
That must have cost you in the long run.
Yeah.
Yes. Our own people would be indoctrinated, converted, then turned against us. But there was no choice. Mercy is not a weapon. It is a weakness.
It's the harsh reality of war. I'm very, I personally tend to be a very optimistic and idealistic person, but when you deal with issues like this, it's really tough to argue against the reality of a war of this magnitude.
Why do you think your own cycle lost the war?
What had been our strength, our empire, became a liability. All races conformed to one doctrine, one strategy. The Reapers exploited this. Once they found our weaknesses, we could not adapt. The subservient races became divided and confused. Then, it was only a matter of time.
I'm happy to say our cycle is different. Most races cooperate, but they still remain unique.
Then it may be your only hope.
Is there anything more you can tell us about this device your people were trying to build?
We heard only stories. They said our scientists were constructing a great machine that had the power to defeat the Reapers.
You never saw it?
By that point, the Empire was smashed into pieces. None of us knew what the others were doing.
Well, if we don't finish it soon, the same will be true of us.
Alright, that's all the questions I can get.
Thank you for
muster.
talking with me. I never imagined actually meeting a Prothean.
This has been amusing.
Amusing?
Oh?
To discover the most primitive races of my time now rule the galaxy. The Asari, the humans, the Turians.
There's also the Solarians.
The lizard people evolved.
I believe they're amphibian.
They used to eat flies.
Poor Liara.
Commander, you may count on me. I am known as Javik.
Then welcome aboard the Normandy, Javik.
That was very interesting because Liara dedicated her entire life learning about the Protheans. Like she said, it was her biggest passion, career-wise, and finally, she has this opportunity to meet a Prothean, and they're not exactly what she expected them to be. She's that's gotta be kind of tough for her, if you think about it. feel kind of bad. But, you know, Javik was just being himself. He was being truthful and genuine, and, you know, that's what happened.
So much has been lost. So much has changed. And yet the Reapers are still here.
I probably should go see if Liara is okay. Poor thing. Or revisit people.
Newest crew member.
You mean the biggest story in 50,000 years that I can in no way talk about?
So you have seen him. Just wondering.
You know, in the old days, they didn't have automat on cameras. Reporters had to cake on the makeup.
The crew isn't as talkative in this game, I've noticed, compared to Mass Effect 2, for example. Maybe it's just my imagination, but that's what it feels like. I wonder what Ken and Gabby are up to.
Those FBA couplings you got last tour are still holding up. Thanks again, Commander.
That's cute. They even remembered that I got those couplings for them.
Nothing to report.
Alright, you sexy, sexy Scottish man.
Commander.
It's okay. I know you two are together, so I'm not gonna get in between that. But, you know, I can still admire from afar. Yeah, let's see if my squad has anything new to say.
They're everywhere. You just get taken to. I can't just sit here doing nothing. Stay with me. Run. Get out of there. You can make it. No, I can't, Steve. But you can. Promise me. I love you. But I know you. Don't make me an anchor. Promise me, Steve. No, don't.
Huh. Interesting. Are you,
I'm coming to get you.
you okay there?
Don't dare. They're everywhere. You just get taken to. I can't just sit here doing nothing. Stay with me. Run.
So that's probably his husband, I'm guessing.
No, I can't, Steve. I love you. But I know you. Don't make me an anchor. Promise me, Steve. No.
Aw.
Don't.
Commander. Sorry. Didn't see you there. This is a recording from Ferris Fields. Months ago.
Aw.
I lost a lot of friends that day. I lost my husband. I grieved. Said goodbye, made my peace.
You were talking to him when the collectors hit?
I was organizing construction at a remote station a few clicks south of the main colony. Robert managed to get outside of the field the collectors put up. Instead of running, he called me.
Aw. That's terrible. I really feel for this guy.
I'm sorry for your loss. He obviously cared a lot about you.
He was afraid I wouldn't let go. But for him, I moved on. Or at least I thought I had. Then the invasion hits, there's no time. And the one thing I grab is this. I mean, what's the point of moving on with your life when everything is going to hell?
Start thinking that way and we've already lost.
Yeah, you're right, but... well, to be honest, I've never felt as alone as I do right now.
Oh, man. I mean, I definitely understand. You had someone that you cared very deeply about. You were in love with. I mean, you were in love. You were married, and you know, you kind of want to hold on to that. You kind of want to remember, and I think it's important to always remember, no matter even after you've moved on. It's not a bad thing to remember someone who had a huge impact on your life and probably helped develop you into the person that you are today. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. So, I feel really guilty saying I'm here for you, because it feels like, you know, Steve is very vulnerable right now, and I feel like I'm just swooping in and kind of like, oh, your husband passed away a few months ago. You know, with the, you can't see me doing it, but I'm doing that, you know, in the sitcoms where the guy kind of yawns, you know, raises his hands up, and then very, very casually places his arm around the girl next to him, you know. But I'm gonna say it.
You're not alone, Steve. I'm here, anytime you need me.
I appreciate that, Shepard, I really do. But don't worry, Commander. When I'm in that pilot seat, I'm there 100%. I won't fail you. It's just the downtime between missions that's hard, you know?
I know.
I know, man. I know.
Sir.
Yeah. Alright. Let me get onto the weapon bench. New. What did I get that was new? Oh, particle rifle. I kinda like the sound of that. So, let's go ahead and use... Yeah, that's fine. Normally, I would spend more time, you know, really paying more attention to what I'm adding to the mods, but because of the this is an LP, I don't want to spend way too much time doing that, because I don't want to put you guys through that every single moment. So I'm just gonna, you know, I'm just gonna put in whatever is available at the time. Hey James.
I still can't believe it. A real live Prothean. Doc must be over the moon.
You could say that.
I hear the guy's not all there. Exactly. Damn. I can't imagine. Brought forward 50,000 years. Last of your kind. That's bound to screw with your mind.
That's true.
Well, here's hoping he can help us with the Reapers.
James surprises me all the time, because he definitely seems to be very insightful. Is my dog sleeping? It's okay, boy. It's okay. Who's your good little robo dog? Who's your little good robo dog? K9. Alright, let's go to the crew deck and see if we can, I feel like Liara is more angry than sad about her interactions with Javik. I want to say Javik, though it sounds very, you know, European. Javik. She probably needs to vent or rant.
You're positive you don't want to come over and talk?
No, the gun battery is nice and quiet. If I throw down some rugs, it'll get downright cozy.
Whoa.
Garrus?
I'll be fine, Liara. Just gathering some thoughts.
All right.
Are Liara and Garrus starting to have a little something together? Did she just invite him over to her room? It sounded like that, because Garrus was like, no, that's okay. You know, these rags that, you know, I put on the floors is good enough for me to sleep on. I don't know, guys. I don't know.
A Prothean. A living, breathing Prothean right below me.
He's not what I expected.
Me neither. He was a little cold when I tried to talk. I understand the shock of waking up again. His species gone. But a Prothean, Shepard. There's so much he could tell us.
It's very true. Prothean Notes 2186, Entry 1. The things this Prothean must have seen. If they had the technology to preserve someone for over 50,000 years, no wonder they were capable of building things like the device on Mars. I must give him time to get his bearings, but Goddess, when will we get another chance to learn so much about their civilization? So it sounds like, that Liara hasn't given up on getting, you know, some probing questions on our Javik friend. Call between Kasumi Goto and Professor S. Olafsson. Hi, Professor. You know that one-of-a-kind, point-to-point comm server you were talking about the other day? Do you have any information on its whereabouts? I've got something better. Check your front door. But this server is locked in a Cerberus facility. Not anymore. This will be invaluable for the Crucible. Thank you, Miss Goto. You're the brilliant astrophysicist, Professor. I'm just a tech expert doing some odd jobs. By the way, you would not believe how many credits Cerberus leaves just lying around in the open. Oh, Kasumi. Kasumi. No upgrades? Alright. Hey, what's up, Glyph? Can't talk to you, Glyph? Alright.
At your service.
Hey. Alright, well. Alright then. Let's talk to the doc. Hey, Chakwas.
I'm glad to see we have Garrus back.
Me too.
I wanted to help with his scars, but I think he actually likes them.
Scars make him sexy. Actually, I'm not a very big fan of scars, personally, but I heard people like them. I heard people do. Alright. I'm not into scars, not into piercings, not into tattoos, not into any of that stuff. But, you know, to each their own.
Seen a lot of crazy things in my time on the Normandy, Shepard. A talking Reaper, a talking plant, and now a real live talking Prothean. Hell of a thing, waking up to find everything you know is destroyed. But I imagine the chance to get some payback is consolation. Doubt you and I'll ever get a second chance against the Reapers.
Yeah. Doubtful. Very doubtful. Okay. I should remember to feed my fish, because Kelly's not doing it anymore. So. And then after I, you know, go around the CIC, I'll probably end the session right then and there. There you go, little fishies. Ooh, look at all my model planes and stuff. Do I have any email in my private terminal? Ooh, squad selection. There's Javik. Ooh. Kinda like that. Ooh. Very cool. Yeah, I like that on Garrus. Weapon damage was 5%. Let's take a see what Javik's got. Dark Channel, Lift Grenade, Pole Slam, Vengeful Ancient. Power recharge speed plus 25%. He seems pretty cool. I'm very happy that he's going to be in my squad. Meet me on the Citadel. Miranda. Ooh, Miranda! Miranda Lawson. Shepard, I'm relieved nothing happened to you. I can't guess what nonsense the Alliance cooked up to justify what you did. I'm just glad you're safe. I'll be waiting on the Citadel by Bay D24. Miranda. Oh my gosh, I just thought of something. Miranda's on the Citadel. Ashley's on the Citadel. Oh, I don't know about this. Spectre status confirmed. From Ashley Williams. Commander, Udina made me an offer and I accepted. Yes! I'm a Spectre. I can't believe it. With everything falling apart, does this mean anything? All the authorities, resources, freedom, the whole scary package. But I don't know. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. Come by the hospital if you get a chance. They're still keeping me here, but I'm planning on sneaking out soon. Ashley. Yes, it'd be great to have Ashley back. Very, very good to have Ashley back. Alright. Got a lot of things to look forward to in the next session. Let's go to the CIC. I'm in a really good mood, guys. I'm really this really has been a lot of fun. Not that I expected any less, but you know, it's Sam, what's up? What you got? What you got?
Poor colonists on Eden Prime. First the Geth attack, now Cerberus. For what it's worth, our new crew member doesn't need a translator himself, but he shared a Prothean language tutorial program. It was apparently designed for servant races being inducted into the Empire. Charming cultural clue.
Charming. Yes. And let's go hang out with Edie and Joker. Why do I feel like I should knock first? Okay, good. Everything's kosher. Everything's good. You guys are behaving, right? Right. Joker.
So a Prothean? A real live Prothean? Has Liara stopped bouncing yet? I'm guessing there may have been some bouncing.
Probably some bouncing by Liara, but you know what? Never mind. I'm not going there. Not going there.
How's our new visitor adjusting to the ship, Edie?
He appears not to understand the human custom of separate-sex restroom facilities. I am attempting to enlighten him. I will update you if there is positive progress.
How about you just update me if he doesn't get the message?
Very well.
Interesting. Interesting. Alright, guys. Let me just get back to the CIC. Well, to the galaxy map, basically. Alright, folks. So yeah. Thank you again for watching. I hope you had an awesome time. We've got a Prothean in our squad, guys. How cool is that? So, until next time, love yourselves and love each other.